Welcome to Cheeky Monkey Monday and Meet the Monkey. Cheeky Monkey Monday is hosted by Kay and Louisa at Our Cherished Cherubs. And as I discussed last week, we were going to have a new FurReal Cuddle Monkey in the nursery, and she has arrived. There she is, Miss Piper. She's been dressed in a little Christmas dress and a little headband. So today I'm going to get right to comparison video of the 4 types of FurReal cuddle monkeys that are similar. There's other cuddle monkeys, but these are very similar and can be very confusing on who they are, what they do, what their functions should be. So I have 2 giggly monkey, 1 baby cuddle, 2 Zandys, and 1 Piper. So I'm going to make sure there's 1 of each undressed and show you how they should function. Okay, so I have 1 of each undressed. There's a giggly, baby cuddles, there's Piper, and Zandy. There's another Zandy behind him. He's got painted on freckles that I put on him. And there's another giggly right behind her. Yes, she has damage, but that's just the way she came. So I'm going to start with the giggly one. She is my favorite. She is the largest one. I believe that if you saw her in her original packaging, it would state FurReal Cuddles, my giggly monkey. In 2012 is when she was made. She has the most function of all 4. I think it's the one that most people desire. She will come with a pink bow attached in her hair. It's actually sewn on. You could remove it if you wanted to. I'm not going to remove the earrings because I have her dressed for Christmas, but she did not come with earrings. So she has floppy arms. They have nothing in there. They're just floppy. Her hands are not hard plastic. They're soft. They're hollow, but they are a soft vinyl. Very soft. You can bend it easily. Very detailed hands. Feet are the same way. Very detailed. I love her hands and feet. Hollow. Nothing inside. The legs are the same as the arms. There's no armature or anything. The arms and the legs do have some fiber fill inside. Not a lot, but they do have some. The body, the trunk of her is got the mechanics in it, so it's hard. And her head, of course, has the mechanics in it, so it is hard. Her face is soft. So this is like a real soft, thin vinyl. And then her mouth here is a hard plastic or vinyl. Her ears are a thicker vinyl. They're not like real soft, but they're not like a hard vinyl. You can see her bottom is flat, so it's not like she has a round tush or anything. It's just flat, made to just sit. But she still looks, I mean, it's not that noticeable. She still looks good when you dress her. She's going to measure 14, 15 inches. I guess you could pull her toe out and make her 16. Okay, so we're going to turn both of these on. We're going to open her up. There's an on-off switch. Flip it on. You get her going by just dressing her stomach. Let's get her on. As you can see, their eyes should open and shut. Their heads should turn from side to side, kind of with an action from their body too. This one with the damaged face, I actually thought was not working properly, but I just put new batteries in her, and she actually seems to work as she should. If you notice a difference in the coloring, this one I have blushed on her face and her feet and her hands. This one has not been blushed. So you can see the difference there. So if you're going to purchase one of these, you want to ask the seller, first of all, do they work? And then you want to ask, do the eyes open and shut? Does the mouth open and shut when it talks? Does the head turn from side to side? Some other questions you might want to ask is, are there any chews on the vinyl? Any where they've been chewed by an animal or a child? Okay, next we have FurReal Friend Baby Cuddles 2013. This actually originally came with a purplish, pinkish sunglasses around the top and a little ID tag right here, which I've clipped off. She is the smallest one, measuring about 8 inches. Really has no legs, they're just kind of molded into the sitting position, like a knee, like bent knee. The arms are a plastic, like a skeleton that bends, but it does not maintain the pose, so they're just kind of floppy. The hands are hard vinyl, the ears are hard vinyl, the face is hard vinyl, acrylic, big blue eyes. The feet are kind of like Furby feet. They're just attached to the bottom of his mechanics there. So we're going to turn him on. He has an on and a try me. We're going to turn him on to the on. And when you turn him on, you press his tummy. Now what you want to ask about him is, does he chitter chatter? And does he move around in those circular motions? He has lots of little chatters he does. Kisses. Oh, sneezing. Eventually, I think all of them will go to sleep. Then I'm going to put Giggly next to him so you can see the size difference. So you can see she's a bit larger. Next we have Zandy. FurReal Checkup Zandy comes with a checkup kit, or a doctor's kit if you want to call it that. (2017). He's a short little guy with short legs, but the legs do move, unlike the little Cuddles where they're just molded into the kneed up position. So his legs do move. They are hard inside. They just kind of click into a sitting position. His legs fold up so that he can sit. He has a tail. I forgot to mention that Baby Cuddles has a tail too. Giggly does not have a tail. So, Baby Zandy, he is activated by pressing his tummy. And sometimes when you press his tummy you hear a heartbeat. Or, now this is kind of hard to do with one hand, but you pull his head back, and that's how his eyes close. So, if you're going to purchase one of these, you should ask the seller if, when you push the head back, do the eyes close, and does he make chattering? Or press his little tab there on his tummy. It's going to go to sleep. His arms have no armature in them, they're just floppy. He has hard plastic hands, hard plastic feet. His face has a soft vinyl coating, but it's hard underneath. His mouth does not open and close. Can suck his thumb, but it makes no noise, doesn't activate anything. Hard vinyl ears. Now, Zandy has a white sprig of hair on the top. His has been cut, but and a white patch of hair on his chest. That's how you know you have a Zandy. There's the heartbeat. FurReal on the bottom of his foot. When he goes to sleep, his eyes do not shut. The only time his eyes open and shut is when you push his head back. Oops, see, he's got a cough. He needs his doctor. And last, we have Baby Piper. FurReal Piper, my baby monkey, 2021. So she's the newest one. She does suck her thumb. It does not activate anything. She has hard vinyl hands, hard vinyl feet. She has the soft vinyl coating over her face, but it's hard underneath. She has the same big green eyes as Zandy. And she functions kind of like Zandy. Press her chest. Or push your head back, which closes the eyes. She does not have the heartbeat because this is Checkup Zandy. She's not designed for the Checkup kit. Piper has a pinkish purplish sprig of hair on the top of her head and on her chest. Looks like they have the same eyes, the same mouth. Zandy's fur is a lighter tannish. Hers is more of a reddish. Piper's arms are longer. Both of them are floppy. Piper doesn't seem to have any fiber fill at all in her arms. They're very floppy. Her legs are longer and they are floppy, but they do have some fiber fill in them. So she measures, not counting her arms, if you just go from head to foot, it's about 12 to 13 inches. So she is shorter than Giggly. She has very long arms. They're actually hang down longer than her feet. And well, so does Zandy's. He's just a shorter guy. She has longer legs. She has the FurReal on the bottom of her foot. She has a tail. These two do not seem to stay activated as long as the Giggly girls here. They seem to stay activated longer. And Baby Cuddles seems to stay activated longer. These two seem to shut down faster. Just the way they're designed, probably because it saves on the batteries and the kids lose interest pretty quick. They go to sleep pretty quickly, but their eyes do not shut when they go to sleep. The Giggly girls, they seem to have the best posing. I like their hands and feet the best. They're soft. They have the best motion. Their eyes open and shut. You do not have to bend the neck back or anything. Zandy can stand up on his own. Piper cannot. Her legs are very floppy. I mean, you can stand her up, but she's not going to be able to maintain that position. Zandy has very short legs. This Baby Cuddles is a super cute little guy, and he has super cute motions, but he's really short and stubby. His eyes do not open and shut at all. His mouth does not move. The Giggly girls, I know, take 4C batteries. Baby Cuddles takes 3 AA batteries. So it's going to be easier to get the batteries for him, and probably a little less costly. Zandy, I believe, uses 3 round cell. I have not had to change batteries in one of these. It's a very small compartment. it's very hard to get to. It's a very small door that you open to get to the batteries. And I believe I saw online that it was 3 AG13s. And Piper is different than Zandy in the area of batteries too. She has a bigger battery door, and she takes 2 AA batteries. So these are all made by Hasbro. The fur is very soft on the Zandy and the Piper, and not quite as soft on the Gigglies and the baby Cuddles. More of a hair look on them, like a threaded hair. And as I pointed out, I think it was last week, the Giggly girls, they wear Build-A-Bear clothes, like the 14-inch Build-A-Bears. This being a size example, it's about 14 inches. So they wear the dresses off of those bears very nicely. So both of my Giggly girls are wearing dresses off of a Build-A-Bear. I just added bows that are pinned onto their original pink bows there. She's all fancy and sparkly. Darling little dress. So I tried dressing Piper into a dress the same size as the Giggly girls, and I mean, you could have made it work, but it was really too big. You would have had to pin it. It was just too big in the length and the neck, everywhere. So I just found her a dolly dress that I had stored away. Gave her a little headband. Just so cute in that. I have both of the Zandys and little Christmas hats that have snowflakes on the ends. Baby Cuddles is just dressed in a little plaid shirt with a scarf, a little hat with some pom-poms. So there we have it. Hope this helps clear up any confusion you might have about the differences in this type of FurReal cuddle monkey. Hope you enjoyed this week's Meet the Monkey.